Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Hey, we're back. We're doing the 4th week today of Vectobify. I'm going to go through the results for week 3 and show you what the next challenge is coming up. So let's get on with it. This is the one we're going to be looking at today. Is the next week, and then we're going to have all your entries on the witch. This one. And I'll just go into our layers and show you the entries that we had. Number 1 is Bella. Very nice. Congratulations. And number 2 is Dawn. Highly detailed. Congratulations as well. I do like it. Oh no, yours not showing on the screen. Wait, I'll go back to this one. Not showing? It's showing on my OBS. Oh, your YouTube. Don't seen it, yay. So we had these entries this week. Show you again, Dawn's. There you have to fast forward to catch up. Yeah, make sure you're live. And now I will get to week 4, and the challenge this week is gonna be pumpkins. So I'll have a bit of fun with it this week and make all sorts of silly faces. Now that is quite a lot to do in an hour, so I'm just going to show you a few techniques to do with pumpkins, if that's okay. That one is a lot. And as you can see, there's a lot of detail in that one. A lot of shading. So let's get on to this week's lesson, which I've called Head, but it's the pumpkin itself with no shading. But what I'm going to do is include this one to help us out a little bit, because this one is a lot harder than it looks. First of all, what we're going to do is create the what do you call it? It's like the the depth of the holes of the pumpkin. I don't know what you'd call that, but to make it look like it goes in. Now you would think that, I don't know, see, like the lights coming this way, all the edges would be on this side, right? So you can just see that side of it. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what they're called either. But the thing is, the pumpkin is round, so it's actually kind of like this. It comes out at the front, it goes around, and we have to show that in the sections. I don't know what they're called. The holes, which I'll show you now down here on a reference. I'm working on a reference now. Obviously this is the center line, and then everything else comes out away from the center line. You get what I mean? So you would have just as much this side as you would this side. Same on these. So when you're doing your own one, take that into consideration. And I'll show you how we're going to do that now. So we're gonna find that layer. It's gonna be in here. So this mouth. Now we're gonna duplicate this mouth and sink it inside itself. And this bit's gonna be the darker bit, so we'll actually have to lighten up the rest of it. You can't see anything happening, but trust me, it is. And then the one that we're doing will be everything else, so we'll put extra names to make sure, like there and there, and just to see it opening. It's like he's talking. But basically what we have to do is copy that shape. So an easy way to do that is just to go to move tool and move it up slightly. We're gonna have to move it in as well slightly, like this. And that gets us pretty much what we want. It's a little bit off, we're gonna have to use node tool. It's not like quite right, if you know what I mean. You do have to move it around. I'm just trying to work out how it's done again. You look at the reference. I had trouble doing this the first time. So it's like that piece, then that piece. Right. So it would be kind of like down there and off there, then that piece. It's very particular. I don't remember exactly. So this would just move down here, sorry. Then that one would go into there. Now this is in the middle, so you'd actually have both sides shown on this one. So yeah, kind of like that. So we get that, like, pretend there's a line down here, it'd actually be showing both sides. And we gotta do that for all the others, which I'll do now. So I'm just gonna duplicate that shape, make the original that lighter colour, and then put this one inside with the lighter colour, and use the move tool to move it up. It kind of gets you some of the way there, but not all. So then use the node tool to push these back down again. And we've got to zoom in because my eyes aren't the greatest at the moment. I'm just gonna have to shrink this and this if I can get it. And then if we look at the reference, there's a little piece at the top as well. So this would have to come down a little piece. And these come in. It's because it's in the middle of the face. So you see the seam both sides. Just tidying up those nodes. Yeah, something like that. I do have my glasses on, but they're steaming up. So when it comes to the eyes, we need the outsides to come in. So let's do that now. Same way as what we have been doing. So we'll pick that one. In fact, we'll make it the right colour first. So we'll start on this side, are we? We'll duplicate that one. Oh, this menu. I'm glad they solved that. That was such a nightmare. in Affinity, the version 2.1 or whatever, if you picked this one by accident and then went to go to this one, it would actually unselect what you've just selected, and then you had to go in and do it all again. And they seem to have fixed that now, so that's really good, because that was annoying. You just like, oh no, I've clicked the wrong thing. Then you have to go and find the layer again and go into the right one. But especially when you find the layer again and then pick the wrong one again. Alright, I did it anyway. That was most annoying. Now, make sure we're on the right layer. We got duplicate verse. Oh no, we did. Going back. Starting to confuse myself now. Yeah, so I'm making it dark like that. And then putting it inside the other layer. And going to move tool. And we want it to come in this way. So there's our first one. And we do the same on the other one. So if we duplicate it first, hopefully I won't get so confused. So the original one, that colour. Keep this one this colour. Put it inside of the other one, if it goes. And then just put it down a little bit. So yeah, that's about right. Then we have to do the same, the eyebrows. So depending on your face look, this will obviously be different, but it's the same kind of concept, and you get what I mean. So this one, duplicate, make the original the lighter colour, and put the dark duplicate inside the original one, and then use move tool just to move it slightly. Now again, it's going to have to be this way. And I'm just going to check the reference. Nope, I've done it because the pumpkins also round that way. It needs to be at the top. I had to use loads of reference for this one. It's like killer. So about there. Yeah, because the pumpkin comes round there as well as going around there. It's really odd. And that's why this one is more at the bottom than the top. It's a whole minefield. It really was. So I'm gonna duplicate that one now. Do the exact same. So go to the lighter colour for the original. Put in the dark colour into the original. Then pick the dark colour. And we need to go pretty much the same as the other one. So there we go. Now the holes are done. Cool. Now the other thing on this one is the lid, if you have a lid on yours. Now that bit has got to fit into that top piece. So this bit into that top piece. And the way it's going to do that is if this piece has depth. I'll show you how to do that now. So selecting that piece, the yellow, just there, and duplicating that. Now we need the bottom piece of the two, and we're gonna make that just slightly darker than the other one. I don't know why. Why is that one selecting colour? Oh, it's inside there. Yeah, so just slightly darker than the other one. And then we pull that one down so it's underneath the other one. And there you go. Just like that. We're gonna have to adjust it slightly because it will be wrong. So kind of like that on this side, and a bit like that on this side. So it basically fits inside the lid. In fact, that isn't quite right either. It's a bit more, when you when you cut a pumpkin, you cut sort of on this angle down into it. So we basically got to show that. So yeah, that bit is I forgot what the word is, but it's angled so it fits into that top piece like that. Now that piece, can you see on the green bit there's like an edge there? So we need to get the pen tool and go back into the original and go into insert and slide. Now we want something from this point to this point, and we want to make it slightly darker. Why isn't that showing? Oh, it's probably because I haven't got it big enough. Just reset. No, it's still showing. Very odd. Yeah, funny weirdness. So, really strange. Thanks for that. Now, the streak was black, and I don't want it black. I want it this darker yellow colour. And it's going to be inside that bit, so it cuts off the rest. Now, you don't want it straight like that, so I'm going to use node tool. Just give it a slight bend, but from one end to the other. In fact, if you put it to one side of that little neck, then when we do the next bit, so I'll just duplicate that one and move it slightly, so now we're the other side of that point, and this one wants to be a bit lighter than the other one, right there. Now we can just use our friend Gaussian blur. I always put a scaled object, Gaussian blur, and these will start to look like folds in the top piece. We want that to be basically all the way around the top, so I'm going to try and cheat and group these, because that is one perfect fold in the, I don't know what you'd call it, in the top. Hey Darren, hiya. Yeah, you have to duplicate that now and see if it works elsewhere. Now, if you can see my hands, this top would come out like that and round all the way to the first bit. So this way round, there, and you can't hardly see the point is actually just here. Oh, thank you very much. Way to go, Darren. Nice, nice. Lots that I'm doing. So let's go duplicate and do the last one in this way. So between that point and that point, zoom in to get it right. Yep, Alex. In fact, just make it a little bit more to the points. So yeah, there we go. And then the other ones would be the opposite of that. So let's try duplicating one. Bring it down here. Now, can we just turn it so it's the opposite way? Hopefully, if not, we'll flip it. Now we're gonna have to flip it because the dark would still be on the same side. So, using the flip now. Horizontal, yeah, horizontal. Was it horizontal? I'm confused. Wait there. Or no, it wasn't vertical. It's horizontal. It's a funny weirdness. So yeah, now it comes like down to where you're viewing it. So this one, that one, they'd all be the other way now. So I'll just quickly do these. Wherever it's gone. This one, oh no, grabbed the wrong bit. This one, yeah, would go from point to point this way. It's very jiggy. Should do this all manually, really. I'm just cheating by duplicate. I duplicate, didn't I? There should be one there. I don't know why there isn't. Very strange. But anyways, you get the point. And then on the actual bit that meets the green, it would be darker than the rest. So, on the top of all these layers now, I know that's unusual, but hey. Why is it going ding ding? Can you hear that? I can't see anything, but I can hear ding ding ding. Wait there, let me try turning that off. Come on. That one off. Right. There. Quit. Renaissance, is that what it is? Yeah, it was like ding 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 in my ear. So hopefully that'll be gone now. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, make sure you're on top of all those layers. You'll see why in a sec. And then use the pencil tool to, the pencil tool to go around there, around there. You're just basically following the green thing, stem. Obviously we don't want that colour. We want it a darker. Yeah, maybe something like that. But what we're gonna do is go into the layers now, and now this is multiply, so that we can see the layers underneath. But we're gonna have to make that less opacity now, somewhere right there, and underneath the green. Why isn't it underneath the green? Oh, I didn't put it inside. Let me grab it. Put it inside. Where's that dark on? Oh, it's not inside still. There we go. And the outer bit would be the same but lighter. We are gonna have to do that manually. So just make sure we're off all layers and use the pen tool just to go around this edge. So down to there, around to there, around to there. And just follow the curves. Oh, I forgot. I have to use the sculpt tool because I was meant to go around and back, and that will carry on doing it. Make sure you turn sculpt mode off because it will confuse you like it does me. But yeah, this has to be a lighter yellow, and then we have to pick another blend mode. So probably something like screen or lighten, maybe lighten. Yeah, I think lighten's pretty good. So we can just go and blur both these now to make it make sense. There we go. Just raise that up. And there we go. Looks much better. You could just show you on one. So doing that same way on top of these layers now. Go into pencil tool. And just here, like literally here, you'd want that to be even lighter again. So maybe smaller. Actually, let's make it go even lighter. And use the node tool to join these up so it doesn't look so weird. But yeah, just a little bit like that. And when you golden blur it now, it should pop that bit even more. Like so. And you would do that to every section. Should I do that? I don't know if it's worth doing. Just showing you. So in between these bits, there would be another my words today. Like a groove, if you like. So go into the darker one now, and using the pen tool, and insert inside. So just between there and there. And we'll make that stroke really dark, like about there. And then golden blur. Yeah, about there. And then just duplicate that to the other ones. Like there. And duplicate again. Did I duplicate? Yeah, I did. But I didn't see for now. This one now will be going the other way. Like I say, it will be going towards the middle way, looking at it. Yeah, about there. And maybe another one. Just turn it around again. Yeah, about there. That's pretty cool. The other thing you can do with this is the what's it called? My words today. The filter on linear, and we just go from a light color to a dark color. Now that is the wrong way, so you can press this button to reverse that instead of having to turn it around yourself when it works. Reverse. That is reverse gradient, right? Typical. I'm just trying to show you, so I'm just gonna do it manually. So from light to dark. And that's not quite right because it's straight across. So we're gonna have to do this on elliptical. Now we're gonna have to have the light bit on this one and the dark bit on this one, because now we can get the edges where we want it, like this. Just moving around. There we go. Yeah, so it goes from light to dark around the edges. And you could even do another one for the actual I can't talk to the downwards part. Just not making sense at all. But yeah, the going down. This stem's interesting. I'll show you this. And first we'll start off with the end piece. So where's the end piece? Is it this one? Sorry, I got something in my throat. So go into the gradient, elliptical, and I don't know why it's that big when we want it tiny. And why is it purple? What's it on? Go back, go right back. I don't know why I selected. So I want this. a tiny little piece, and we want it elliptical. There we go. So we want it dark around the edges and bright in the middle. Like that. If that makes sense. You see? It's like the middle piece is lighter than the rest. So there's going to be a few things to do right here. We'll grab the pencil tool, and first thing we'll do is go onto this and insert inside. To split up this space, so we're going to have something here and something here, and then it goes this way, and that one, and that one, and this one. There's quite a few. So now we'll grab all those shapes we just did. We'll make them no straight, but we'll have it dark green. Dark green. And we'll adjust the nose to make it look right. Like this one's not right at all. What we want is for it to curl this way around. So we might want to get rid of these nodes, to be honest. Now we're just, no, it's still alright. It's because this one, it is not sharp. Now it'll do is told, which is to curl around that way. And we want it just above or below the midpoint, just that little point there. And we do that all the way around. And you can see where this is going if you've followed me for a while. That one's totally wrong. You just can't, I can't grab the handle. There we go. Yeah. And this one. They're so wrong. There we go. Because these parts here are actually balls. I'll show you in a sec. Do that one. And I'll do this one the other way. If I can get it to go right. Now I'm going to have to delete those nodes. Maybe delete that one. Make that one sharp. And now you go this way. And that way. Yeah, that's about right. And then we'll use our usual Gaussian blur. Just here. And that starts off the stalk. Now, these bits here, like I said, are actually balls. So we use the pen tool and we'll just go around basically a circle around this part. I'll have to use the nodes to make it circle-like. Then we'll call the fill kind of like a yellow rather than all green. So I mean, it's like more of a statement. And we'll use the golden barrel now. and do that all the way around. So just duplicate that. Put that one there. That one there. That one there. This one here. And it keeps jumping because it's trying to power duplicate, but it's not where it thinks it is. It's right here. And duplicate again. Right then. Now that we've got those, what we need to do is select all these. In fact, we'll just group them in this. See, this makes it easier. So, inside here, in fact, we'll group that as well to make it easier. This will end up quite a few layers. So, these ones, the balls, we'll copy those. Then we'll copy the whole thing because I made it easier, didn't I? We'll duplicate that. Now we'll select all the individuals. Go to our move tool, and you see this arrow up here. The very, oh, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull that down. So this arrow here on the top bar, if you hold it, there'll be something called transform separately. See it? And what this does is it lets you transfer them all, but as if they're separate. So when we go, like we're gonna do, oh no, it's not doing it. Where? Why is it not doing it? Oh, it's come away from all of them because I hit the wrong thing probably. Right, we're still in transform separately. So now you can see them all moving individually, as if I was doing this to every single one of them. What we need is just a smaller inside every single one of them, and then change it to a lighter colour, and then do the same again. So in fact, we'll go and see where that layer is and duplicate it, and then we'll select all these layers. We're already in transform separately because it selects one, but it is showing you it's going to affect all these, and we just do exactly the same. So we go even smaller inside that one and make it lighter again. I hope this makes sense. And there we go. It's starting to look more like balls sticking out, and what it is, you get a ball for each segment of the pumpkin. So something to watch out for when you do yours, if it's got a lid or whatever. Just bring forgot his name, the cow, Chunky back. I was like, what's he called? Now we're going to do the actual stem part now. So first of all, we want to go back to the green. So where's the green? I think it's that one. And we want to go to our pencil tool and insert inside. And what we want to do is just come down all this way to about halfway, and then back, and make this a darker green. And we're going to have to use a node tool to get this right. Oh no, it's because I can't click on the actual nodes. So right to the top there, about halfway on this stem, and back into this corner. It has to be precise in that corner. Probably have to zoom right in. Yeah, to about there. Then we'll use our friend Gaussian blur just here, and when we see that, you see it starts looking darker towards that side, which is good. Kind of like it bends round. Now we want to do the other side, so it's slightly lighter on the other side. You use pencil tool. We should be already inside the green bit, so just want to do around here now. Make this lighter, and just choose that green and make it lighter. Then we're gonna have to choose that green and make that lighter. Yeah, use the node tool again to make this right. So we want to go to the point up here, and then to this point down here. Not so far over this time. It's about there. Yeah, that's about right. Now the usual golden blur. About there. The only other thing is that you can't really see it, but we indicate that it's there. Is that stem is actually lighter on the inside. So I use the pen tool now and just go from there. Oh no, this is why I always click the X, because then you're not continuing any kind of layer. Just there to there. Use the node tool to curve it. Make it a really light green, and make sure it's the stroke, and change the pressure of the stroke. It says pointy at each end, like so. And then use our golden blur friend over here. There we go. So it's kind of like you can see the inside, but you can't see the inside. And it's because the stem would actually be slightly transparent, so you would see that bar. There we go, one lid. Very nice. The other thing I want to quickly show you is the segments of the pumpkin itself. And the way that I would do this is to go to where the head is, so this one, and use the pen tool, insert inside obviously. You want to start from the middle and work your way out. So first off, we'll do this one here. We're gonna have to use the node tool to get it straight anyway. So it's gonna have a slight curve like this. Very good. I'm so bad at doing this. Oh, these handles. There we go. Just adjusting these handles a bit more. So it curves out on both sides. Like this. Now, what we could do is a couple of different ways. We could colour that right now, but then we wouldn't be able to see. So I'm just going to carry on doing the other segments. So I'm going to duplicate that one, but then make sure it's underneath the other one, and then move it. So it does this one. Now adjust the node. Like that one to there. Can you see the little divots? And then we'll do the other side as well. So make sure it's the bottom one, and we'll move it to the other side. We could even flip it around if we wanted to. to make it slightly easier on ourselves. Yeah. Now these inner ones you can see, I'm seeing it now. So let's say this was orange. Can't get an actual orange, can I? I get an orange. We just take that orange. Right. Make it. So, well, anyway, it's just not playing ball. There we go. Now it's bright orange. And the other ones, if we make them on the fills slightly darker orange, and then you keep doing the segments out and out. But to get the effect we want, in fact, that one's not quite right here. It's this yellow one. Use the nodes. Put an extra node in just to get it right on that. And this one, so like that on the other, yeah, it is. So going back to this yellow one, make sure it's right on these points. Unlike me, going too fast. And is it like that on the bottom? Kind of. Yeah, make sure it goes right to the points. Yeah. Yeah, what you need to do is have it going from lighter to darker. So the way I would do that is make sure you've got this one selected, and you could cheat if you wanted by going to our styles and use just the orange style. So it's got that darker going to lighter thing that it does, so that when we do this on the other ones as well, you'll see it starts making the difference. So yeah, and that middle line we could just do darker. So we could go pen tool, well, on this line here to here, short it so it's around that line, which is, well, it's because this one's not sharp. Now we're going to move this one again. There we go. Now, if we make this line, the actual stroke, darker and golden blur, like this, actually thickens the groove like that. And then on the actual the middle part around the pumpkin, it would actually be lighter again. Like I said, there's so many layers to this, it's unbelievable. So we'd pick that one, go to our pencil tool, insert inside, and literally this part here would be lighter than the rest. So we'll change that now. So we went back to the fills and just make it a light orange, just like this. In fact, make it more yellow, like that. We're gonna have to adjust these nodes because it's too close to the edge. Just bring it in slightly. All these nodes. And then wait for some reason. There we go. I have my fair share of Affinity weirdness and me weirdness because I'm just not doing right. Yeah, that's right. and you want to golden blur that. And again, you'd want to get it smaller, go lighter, smaller, lighter. I'll show you now. Where were we? Golden blur in this one. Like that. And then, like I say, you'd have that on every segment. And then what you'd like to be that one, shrink it in a little bit, change it to even lighter, duplicate it again, go even smaller and even lighter. And when you do that to each segment, it will start looking really different, like really good. So I'm going to group these and move it to another segment just to see if we can get away with to maybe that segment down there, if it would move. Come on. Gonna have to make it slightly smaller, this one. Yeah, you see, and when it goes to every section, that will look nice and like it does here. You see. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot. So on each section, can you see there's an extra bit here? It's because there's actually two, just to confuse things. So go back to this main segment, which is this one here. Yeah. If we use pencil tool, literally down this middle line, I'll tidy up and stuff. So this line down the middle is actually two. So I'll show you now. So the way I did it on the other one is to choose a darker colour. Say like that one. Make sure it's inside of that one, but the top layer, and then change the blend mode to multiply and lessen the opacity so you can see everything through. You see, slightly different, but it's still the same effects. And then we use our golden blur, and we're not on it for some reason. Go back. I thought we were on it. This one, golden blur. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just so that line's not so words today, just even me. Not so bold, if that's a word. Not so exaggerated. So it's a bit thinner. And you do that on every section. Like I say, there is so many layers, as you can see on this one. There's like that one, it's got its own highlights within highlights within highlights. The face is got that, which is different colour again. The bottom of it is more darker than soft. It's a lot to, and the ears have got that same kind of segment to them. Oh, we can do that bit. That 2 seconds. So this piece here, to make it look like it's going inside. And where's that piece? If I can find it. Oops, this is that piece. Yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the fill tool. You can literally just linear made this. So light to dark. It's darker inside. It looks like it's got an insight to it, that kind of thing. I'm hoping that all these tips have done something for you. It's a lot more complicated than it looks. This bit has got to be the top layer. There we go. But yeah, by another 2 hours work, that'll be done. Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than it looks. But yeah, I can't wait to see all the different ones that you do. And thank you for coming, and I will see you all in the next one. Look forward to seeing your pumpkins. Very nice. Slightly early, but I can't think of anything else. Okay, thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye for now.